All right, ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot, hopefully your favorite Darktide partner as well. I'm here with my glitchy background removal software because we know you like those glitches. And I'm also got my my girl Kaz here. Kaz, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I have her here because, all right, she's not a Warhammer 40k fan. And I want to introduce her to a bit of lore from Warhammer 40k. And at the same time, I want to introduce y'all to a fellow Darktide creator called The Young Beef. They're also one of the Darktide partners, and they were posting about this in the creator Discord, and I thought, why not? He's got a couple of these lore shorts, and I wanted to yeah, lore shorts. I wanted to show my girl lore shorts. I wanted to show my girl all these lore shorts and also, get into my nerdy vibe, because Henry Cavill has that Warhammer 40k series coming, and I can't wait. So I'm going to get her into this nice and early. All right. So the first one that I'm going to show you is this one that he did on Nork Deadog. I'm going to play the video first and then I'll do the explanations. You ready?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Trying to teach my girl about Warhammer. So Ogrins are like huge humans. I'll explain a little more after the vid, but they look like that thing he's killing.
Nork Deadog is one of the most well-known named Ogrins in the 40k universe, and has been referenced as far back as the Imperial Guard's 2nd edition Codex, which came out way back in 1995. He is considered one of the greatest Ogrin to have ever lived, having been responsible.
This guy has a decent voice, reminds me of some of the other people that we react to.
His greatest moment, however, came at the Battle of Chabda Bridge, where he had butted the Orc War boss, Udlurk Gitsmasha, to death.
Okay, now before we carry on,
yeah, headbutt him to death.
He did. All right, so just to give you an explanation on what these Ogrins are these.
He looks like half man, half ogre.
They are. They're actually, see, in Warhammer Fantasy, and this is where I get nerdy, they're ogres. Ogres are creatures.
See that.
Yeah. They live for food. But in Warhammer 40k, they made the whole lore like even darker, which is like the Ogrins grow up on these planets that have like no food, high gravity, and so because of the situation, right, where it's literally only survival of literally only survival of the fittest, right? Their brains shrank and only their most primal instincts remained. So basically they're very stupid, but they're huge. And once they get inducted once they get inducted into the Imperial cult, where they start believing in the Emperor and as a god, they become fanatically loyal. So the Imperial Guards use these Ogrins. Yeah, they use these Ogrins as shock troops, because their sheer muscle mass is so large that just normal gunfire just bounces off them. In fact, Nork Deadog's greatest achievement, all right, when his commanding...
Headbutting that man to death.
Well, that is the most awesome one, but I have to tell you, honey, the coolest thing he ever did was that when his commanding officer was shot and injured in the battlefield, right, his commanding officer, and you guys can look up this lore, like I said, I'm going to leave a description to this lore from 1D4chan if I can get the link, all right? It's going to be in the description of the video. It's going to be hilarious. I love 1D4chan. If you want to read the lore but get some humor into it, go to 1D4chan. But anyway, what happened was that his commanding officer was shot, and the commanding officer said, "Go find me a medikit," right? So Nork Deadog goes across the battlefield, right? And he finds a medikit, which is inside a tank, right? So what does this Ogrin do? He doesn't know how to bring the medikit out, so he drags the whole tank across the battlefield to his injured commanding officer to get him medical attention. And that's the story of Nork Deadog. He is badass.
Tiny ways to do that? No, I'm sorry. Headbutting a man to death is way better than that.
That was... What do you mean? That was so epic, though.
No. Listen, it's epic, but it's not... I'm a beat a man to death with my own head epic. Sorry.
Okay, well, ladies and gents, you know that I'm the Warhammer nerd, and she is the not into Warhammer person. But that's okay. I still love her.
Listen, I might not be into Warhammer, but I can be smart enough to know that beating a man to death with your own head It's way better than pulling the tank across a battlefield.
Okay, okay. Whatever you say, Conor McGregor fan.
Let me have my moment.
Okay, okay. So, next short. I'm going to choose a slightly different one because the Indominus Crusade, I find it boring. But anyway, Ratlings, they're the opposite of Ogrins. Well, I mean, next time. There's plenty that we can react to, but I want to show you about Ratlings, which is the opposite to Ogrins. Okay? So, and before we go on, Young Beef, all right? Poke him if you like this stuff. Yes! And they're like super snipers.
Subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Real Asian Robot. Turn on the bells. You know, do the YouTube things.
Listen to the Irish lady. Okay.
Yes.
You ready now, honey?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Ratlings.
Ratlings are a type of abhuman commonly recruited into the Astra Militarum for their innate forward scouting and marksmanship.
Astra Militarum refers to the Imperial Guard. Just want to let you guys know that. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Abilities.
I will never remember that.
They are well known in the Imperial Guard for being lecherous, drinking and eating to excess.
Look at their feet. Look at their feet. Do you recognize what they are?
Yeah, he's a hobbit.
Yeah, exactly. They're hobbits. They're Harfoots.
He's a Harfoot.
Yeah. They eat a lot. They're super lecherous and they're snipers.
Supplies and selling those stolen goods to other Ratlings and guardsmen. Despite these less than favorable qualities, they are routinely used as force multipliers on the battlefield, holding choke points with accurate sniper rifle fire or infiltrating areas using their natural talent for stealth. Many a guardsman has felt safer with a squad or two of Ratlings securing their flanks.
Samwise grew up.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did. Now.
Okay, can I just say the only thing that I'm a little disappointed in is they don't look a little bit more like rats.
Well, I think that the reason that they don't look a lot more like rats is remember that other game that I used to play, Vermintide 2, where the rats were the enemy?
Yeah.
The Skaven? Yeah, the Skaven race.
That's like, what I thought of, yeah.
If they looked more like...
When you said Ratlings, that's exactly what came into my head, was those are rat dudes.
Yeah, but those guys were villains, you see, so I guess they couldn't bring that across for Warhammer 40k. Villains? No, Ratlings are allies.
But but depending on, what side of the battlefield they're on, they're villains to somebody.
To the enemies of mankind, listen, we are mankind.
They're still villains. Look, everybody's a hero, everybody's a villain. It just depends on what side of the fence you're standing on.
Ladies and gents, impossible, this lady.
I just want them to look more like rats. If they're called Ratlings, let them look like rats.
Then they would be...
I understand why they didn't. I understand.
Okay, good that you do, because I was about to launch into a whole different explanation about Skaven.
Oh, no,
all right. Okay, last lore short that we're going to talk about. You know that symbol that I use on my own stream? The one with the Latin that I put around it? For those of you that don't know, I'm just going to show real quick to the audience. For those that don't know what it is, many of you will be very familiar with this symbol in the background. This is the Mechanicus symbol. Caro est infirmitas, machina est fortitudo, stands for flesh is weakness, machines are strength. Basically, I am a huge follower of the machine cult. And the machine cult worships the Omnissiah, who is technically considered the god emperor of mankind, but it's totally different. But anyway, I'll get into that later. All right, this is a video.
Machine?
Yes, he's basically, well...
So he's Optimus. He's Optimus Prime. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you know what? Think of him like that. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that.
I have to connect the dots in my own brain so I can remember.
She's a transforming nerd.
The Omnissiah is an entity worshipped by the cult Mechanicus and its tech priests that is believed to instill all life and technology with a divine force. Because of this melding of machine and theology, tech priests aren't merely fixing faulty machinery, but appeasing its inner machine spirit with rituals.
Which is an
Worship
AI.
Of the Omnissiah, or more commonly the machine god, by the Adeptus Mechanicus is tolerated but never encouraged within the Imperium, since its existence pushes back against the beliefs of the imperial cult that the god emperor of mankind is the only true divine entity. This tolerance is born of necessity, as the Adeptus Mechanicus, the knowledge they possess and the forged worlds they keep are some of the most important parts of the imperial war machine.
So this One day, honey, I will get all my machine parts like that. except my penis.
Yeah, just don't have them weird tentacle things coming out of your mouth like he did, because
Listen. I will get my face never altered because I know you love my
good.
face, right? The rest of me though, 100. I want rocket legs like Sojourn. If I'm not sliding across the battlefield, I'm gonna be upset if I'm not sliding across the battlefield. Okay. I want to slide, jump, and railgun someone in the head.
And what we'll do is instead of giving you legs, we'll just put like snowboard or something there. All right, I got you.
No. I want actual legs.
No, you're getting a snowboard. No, you're getting a snowboard.
Listen, how else am I gonna crush your cheeks between my thighs if I don't have legs? See?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, machine legs it is.
Okay. Our weird ass flirting aside, ladies and gents, let me expand a little bit more. You know, we're only going to cover 3 shorts today. The rest we'll cover another time. But let me expand a little more about the machine cult, because machine cult is something I love a lot. So the machine spirit that these guys are talking about is actually the AI, which these tech priests don't know much about because it was all from the dark age of technology. Humanity has lost a lot since the time of, the dark age of technology where Iron Men walked around. Iron Men referring to sentient AI machines, i.e. Terminators that would, basically fuck up everything because humans were too lazy to fight their own wars. Yes, pretty much exactly. Humans were too lazy to fight their own wars, so they created the Iron Man to fight their wars for him. But the T-800 was no obsolete model, and the T-1000 is a lot stronger. Okay, jokes aside, basically due to that, the Emperor said, "Fukuyu, no more machine," and that's why sentient machines are not allowed in Warhammer 40k setting. They get around this kinda by turning humans into living machines. Well, with memory wipes and such like that. Servitors, i.e. you can go look up the lore. But anyway, if you're more interested in all this lore, more than what I've just covered here, in just a little taste of 40k grim darkness, all right, I'll be posting some links in the video description.
It's only the grim dark.
This nerd, remembering all the weird ass lines. Anyway, I'm gonna post the links to that lore from 1D4chan in the video description. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kaz, thank you for letting me attempt to teach you about Warhammer.ek.
Can't wait for the next one. Don't ever make another one of these without me.
Okay, I will. And I'll tell you all about all this weird nerdy shit that I'm into. Anyway, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to get it to 100 likes so that I know you like my content. And also, go give some love to the young beef as well. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay?
Bye.
Bye.